and said, shoot, shoot. I had no choice, I had to shoot, but from there I came back and sat in the vehicle.
Let's get it slowly. What did you shoot at?
I shot at the victim.
You killed?
Yes, sir.
In July 2005, a group of West African migrants, mostly young men from Ghana, arrived in the Gambia on their way to Europe, but they never reached their destination. Weeks later, their families realized they were gone forever. For more than a decade, no one knew the truth, until the Gambia's Truth, Reconciliation and Reparations Commission, the TRRC, opened its doors. The migrants were arrested by Gambian security forces, accused of being mercenaries sent to overthrow President Yahya Jammeh. They were held at police stations and military bases around Banjul, including the naval headquarters and Kairaba police station. At the time, the Jammeh government denied any involvement, claiming the men were released or killed by rogue elements.
The killing of the so-called mercenaries?
Before the killing of those mercenaries, I was on that attitude of running away from the work area. And information was sent that was reference to Haruna Jammeh that I suspected, and I raised that in this investigation, and I believe the investigation is reached to a conclusion.
And then? And then did you have occasion to be called out to go and participate in another mission?
This was the one that you are talking about, which they quoted as the mercenaries.
Yes.
I was in Kanilai. As they found me in Kanilai, surprisingly, in that very night, it was said that it was an emergency falling for a patrol. But it was so hastily done, because I finally believe that, maybe the commanders were getting in touch with the vehicles that were coming from Combo. That's why they had to roast up everything.
Proceed.
We left from Kanilai. I was in Solo's vehicle again.
Can you explain what falling means? Not everybody here understands military language.
To gather together, militarily.
So can you tell us, at Kanilai, who was gathered together?
At Kanilai, at this time, the team was increased from the previous 4 to 5 men, that is Tumbulo, Solo, Manjang, myself, Jeng.
Let's get it clearly. Solo would be Solo Bojang.
Yes, sir.
Manjang would be Sana Manjang. Jeng would be
Aliwu Jeng.
And who else?
Tumbul Tamba. Myself, Malik Jata. And that was the previous team.
Yes.
But at this point in time, it was increased. We have the inception of Michael Jata. We have Mfazul Nyabali. We have Mustafa Sane.
And Mustafa Sane. Good. So this group, what were they told when they all gathered together?
We gathered and they said it was an emergency patrol. We have to go out. So it was all on a ross.
And how did you have to go out? Tell us how you were dressed and what did you carry, if any?
We were dressed in military or in combat order, and we were having our firearms.
What does combat order mean?
Completely prepared on combat outfit.
Completely prepared for battle?
For battle, of course. In combat, that's why I said combat outfit.
That's right. We want to break it down so people would understand. So you are dressed in battle-ready outfit and you had your weapons?
Yes, sir.
When the Truth Commission began its public hearings, Gambians watched as former soldiers confessed to some of the darkest crimes of the Jammeh era. Several members of Jammeh's elite hit squad, known as the Junglers, admitted their role in the killings.
And then what happened after that?
We boarded the vehicles and they hastily pulled out. When we were coming out of Wani, as I have described Wani to be the area in which the former president's compound is located. Just coming out of the gate, we saw a convoy of vehicles with full light heading from the other direction towards our area. Then Solo came close to the edge of the park where the festival used to take place. took a bend to the left, headed towards the south, that is getting into customers from around the graveyard of the village.
At this stage, was there any form of communication between your group and the convoy you saw approaching?
I wouldn't be sure, I wouldn't know what was the communication like, but I believe the commanders were in touch and this could have put them to that hasty, rush.
From what you saw, did it appear that there was coordination between the two groups?
It was.
It was coordination?
There was coordination.
Okay. And proceed, please.
Then from there he drove. It was a long drive into customers by that bush track that joined Kanilai from their graveyard area. We from Kanilai did not know what was the mission about. So it was like when he came to a halt and the other vehicles were following him that were coming from Combo N in that convoy, also followed when he took that bunch behind.
So you knew that you were crossing the border into Casamas?
At that time, I did not know that the border was so close to the fence. Because I told you that we were not very familiar with the ground. It was later when I come to realize that there was something like around. It's not a pole, but it's something.
Watch the full story, visit our Facebook page, Gambia, and catch the rest of the video. We share powerful stories from across Africa.